ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्तदामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः अथ नवमोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् Anything that is easy to do need not necessarily be a good thing to do. Susukam. Or anything that is easy to do does not create a lasting result. Many of the children, you say that, it's an easy thing, complete easy work, math work or homework. If that thing that is to be done is easy, it definitely does not challenge you. Right? What should be the intent of every one of us who want to improve in any field? We must meet the challenges that are hard for us to overcome. Sadhana also should be something which we should strive to complete. Prayatnena karaniyaha. Prayatnena, with effort one has to do. What is an effort? Coming out of our usual comfort zone and moving to a next level of excellence. If we keep doing anything that is easy, we will not really improve at all. Improvement comes only when we do something which we have never done and challenge ourselves to upgrade ourselves to the next level. What happens here? Many of the kids, I think in India also now it has started, up to 8th grade, 9th grade, you can, without any exam also, you'll be passing. Even if you get 0, you'll get passed. And nobody is detained. And here, I think up to 12th grade, nobody is detained. Even if you get F grade, keep going, because they do not have the fund enough to keep the children in same class. When I was studying in the school, I'm sure many of you back in India, there are 4 rows of students. The first 2 rows are called nerds, right? They study very hard. And everything that the teacher asks, immediately they have an answer. Very, very studious. Then 3rd and 4th row are those who are there reluctantly, because the parents want them to be there. They are smart, all right, but not studious. Street smart. They are there with the average students. Then the 5th and 6th row are there. They are below average, and they are there only to please the teachers or please they will pay larger fees and they are sitting there. So there are recommended students coming out of recommendation. They are there just to watch what the teacher is doing, not to study anything. The last 2 rows are there only to trouble all others, including the teacher. Right? So, studious, average, below average, the worst. The first 2 rows, they become professionals. And they have either permanent head damage, meaning PhD, or they become research, or they become so expert in what they are doing. But they remain only as an employees. They work under somebody. The 3rd and 4th row people, they are business. They employ the first 2 rows people. Because they have got the street smart, they have money. So they are those people who employ the first 2 row people. They know how to take work out of these guys. Then, 5th and 6th row, they have become politicians. And they make sure the business people to do their work so that they can take money out of them. So they are employing the business people in such a way that, and make policies, etc. The politicians can change policies anytime. The last 2 rows are gundas, underworld. They appoint the political people. So the last 2 are the highest authority there. They make the politicians work. Politicians make the business people work. Business people make the first 2 rows. Now, which row you want to be, you decide. So what is susukam? Susukam is very easy to do. When you do everything easy to do, then there is no marked improvement. But here Bhagavan says, Pratyaksha avagamam dharmyam susukam kartum avyayam. These are all adjective to the guhyatamam jnanam. I am going to tell you about this. Jnanam, as I said yesterday, na karaniyam. Ye karma nahi hai. Jnanam is not action. But jnanam can lead to doing the things rightly. But jnanam by itself is not action. And this knowledge is avyayam jnanam. It is imperishable knowledge. Because it is about Paramatma, the self, which is avyaya by nature. It never become absent any time. Vyaya means to decay, perish. Avyaya means that which does not perish at any point of time. What it means? उसका जननम ही नहीं है, मृत्यु भी नहीं है. यज जायते tat maranam gacchati, or that which is born is subject to death also. Jatasya dhruvo mrityuhu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Jatasya, of the one which is born, dhruvam for sure is mrityuhu, death. And then that which is subject to death is subject to rebirth. This one is your own self, which is neither is born. And when there is no birth, there is no question of death then. If I ask you, what were you before you were born? Most of them, they would say, I did not exist. Correct? Those who don't believe in rebirth, etc., what do they say? I did not exist. So after some time when your body is dead, what will be you? I would not exist. There is no existence before, there is no existence after. So if you did not have the prior existence before the body was born, or no more posterior existence after the body is dead, what are you then? I am only that which is born body, and that alone am I, and that alone will be I am until I die. After that I don't have any existence. This is the philosophy most people hold. Only one life and therefore enjoy. Kao pivo mo judao. I call them Picasso. Pina kana sona. So, that is all you do then. Now, so such people will not have any intent to do any dharma. Why should I do good things in this world? Tell me. If it does not give me result right away, in this life itself, will I do anything then? If I do something and I say, after this death, you will get in the next birth, I don't even believe that. Then why should I do anything? If it is giving me immediate result only, I will do. So, dharmyam, when it is said, what does it mean? It need not have to give result right now. Dharma, not necessarily something which gives immediate result. So, scriptures always hold the view. In fact, all religions hold that view because even if you take Christianity or Islam, etc., don't they say you will go to heaven afterwards, after that? Who goes if you are dead? Who goes to heaven? Do the right thing, Jesus will save you. When? After I die, if I don't exist, where do I go then? What is the question of doing anything to go to heaven? Who's going to heaven then? So indirectly they accept what? That there is life after death. Correct? Otherwise, who will follow any religion? If the result has to come only in this life itself, then religion has no meaning. Not that everything that I do in this life, what is good, will give result right away. They say, oh, do good, you will have a place in the heaven. Who goes? That means they have to believe in existence of something other than this body. Which means what? That body is that subject to birth and death? If I will become deathless after the death of this body, then I am birthless also. Think logically. So if I say I have a birth but I know death, how is that possible? Because effect is always a cause. I must have a cause. If you are caused, then you will end at the end of your life, you will go back to the cause. A pot made of mud, when it is destroyed, it will go back to the cause only, to the mud. Where else it will go? And so where have you come from? From nothing. How can you come from nothing? If you think carefully, that is so, Vedanta and this Sanatana Dharma very clear about that. Your soul is Sanatana. Sana means Ada. Atana means spread, ever present. So there is no birth, and therefore there is no death as well. If you understand then it is avyayam. It is imperishable. So Bhagavan what he says, I am going to tell you the secret which is about the imperishable, and it is not any action that will make you recognize the imperishability, because whatever I see is subject to perishing. Whatever I do is subject to perishing. So this jnanam is susukam. This knowledge is that which brings you to true joy and easy to do. How? By knowing the impermanence of everything else. Pratyaksha avagamam. Yesterday I explained, it is something that is available to you all the time, and when I don't pay attention, it is still there. Doesn't mean that if I don't pay attention, it doesn't exist. Or if I don't know, it doesn't exist. The Western philosophy is what I know the interesting thing what they say is, I think therefore I am. Or if you don't think, you are not. Many people are there thoughtless. They don't exist or what? I am, therefore I think. This is the Eastern thinking. It's not because you are thinking that you are there, because you are there, therefore you are thinking. Don't put the cart before the horse. That means to say, when you are not thinking in the sleep, you are not there. What? Then how do you know that you slept? Did you sleep or not? Yesterday night you slept or not? Yes. How do you know? How do you know? Do you know or somebody told you? Do you have to ask somebody, did I sleep? If you ask your spouse, you will say, my God, yes. The whole place was shaking. You may not be aware at that point. That doesn't mean I didn't exist. For that which exists inertly cannot know itself, somebody has to show it exists. This plant, this tree, this table is there, or this planter is there or not, the planter does not know. Somebody else other than the planter will know it. Is it not? Whereas that which is life, that which is conscious, not only knows its own existence, it knows the existence of everything else around. That's why this plant, I'm not talking about the plant, I'm talking about the planter. Plant knows its existence. That's why it's looking for a sunlight. Anyway, it looks for sunlight. Why? Because I want to exist. The desire to exist is there. What does it mean? Why should it be looking for a sunlight? Because I want to exist, right? The wanting to exist means what? I know I exist. This plant also exists. It knows its existence. And when you sing song it to its very well, when you sing, it is proved that when you sing, it will definitely die. It cannot tolerate you. So better to put some music, nice singing only, then it will survive. If you go on singing. So I think, therefore I exist is a wrong understanding. I am, therefore I think. So I am exists before even your thinking. That I am is not necessarily a thought. Only we understand it as a thought right now, and therefore, even if you are not thinking about it, it exists. It is ajaha. It is unborn. It always remains. That's the nature of the Paramatma, avyayaha. This is the first and foremost secret Bhagavan gave. Rajavidya, because he's going to tell many secrets. You have to note down which are all the secrets now. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam. In that many secrets is. It is Pavitram, Uttamam, pratyaksha avagamam dharmyam susugam kartum avyayam. So many things he has given that.